sidlakang bahin sa lalawigan sa Cebu, Pilipinas, nihimutang ang usa ka dakbayan nga ilado sa mga nakadaiyang produkto sama sa sapatos, ampaw, bukarilyo, lechon, chicharon, ug uban pa. Ilado usab kini tungod sa halapad nga kaagi sa kultura o kasaysayan na nakapagunga sa mismong dakbayan o sa Cebu man. This is Carcar, exposed and unfolded.
Took a morning ride to the place where you and I were supposed to
You
meet.
might even have heard of Carcar in Netflix's newest documentary, Street Food. The city was also featured in a famous local TV show, KMJS. In other words, the historic city of Carcar is a well-known destination for foodies for soul-searching and, well, to get away from the ultra-urbanized Cebu city to find a place with meaning, history, and a feel for the past.
But what a lot of people don't know is this: how many people look back at their own history? Our generation's civilization is as rapid as ocean currents. Certain events would have been forgotten if it weren't for the few scholars who bothered to document and put into context a slice of the past. A certain mystery in Carcar, a story this video focuses on, would have vanished if it weren't for oral tradition. Now, a group of University of San Carlos senior high school students aim to immortalize the historical mystery and history itself in Carcar through 21st century technology. This is the historic mystery of Carcar. This is the historic mystery of Cebu, showcased, exposed, and dissected.
Railways used to run around Cebu from Danao, Argao, and finally Carcar. The train station in Carcar, now Carcar Academy, was also a ticketing booth.
We asked current students from Carcar Academy if they knew that their school was a former train station and a ticketing booth.
So, question is, kaibaw ba mo nga inyong school sa una kay train station sa Carcar? Wala. Wala mo kaibaw. Ikaw, ate. Wala kaibaw. Ano? Ikaw, kuya. Ikaw, girl. Wala kaibaw. Wala kaibaw. Ikaw, ate. Yes. Kaibaw ka. Kaibaw ka na kani ang Carcar Academy kay mo ang train station sa una. Kung sa tayo niyo mo na kaibawan about the train?
Yeah, gikan sa may bilya-bilid sa kanil. Malaw dito sa may release. Sa unahan gamay. Muna siya yung railway siya.
Thank you.
The railway would pass the following parts of Carcar: Perelos, Valladolid, Barangay Cogon, Barangay Bolinawan. The railway was operational from the early 20th century. It was a source of transportation of both goods and people.
Mahal, nakakuha ako ng trabaho. Conductor sa train.
Hala, pagkanindot anong balita? But when World War II commenced, the Japanese bombs destroyed the railways. It was the end of an industrial and transportational revolution.
Our troops encounter little Jap resistance as they spread out over the heavily mined beach. Elements of the 38th and over rough hill country run into some bazookas fire on Jap tunnel positions at hill number 1.
The damage was so bad that operations were never recovered. There were also talks about how the Cebu line was a historic and groundbreaking rail in all of the Philippines, that heritage advocates have been pushing for its reconstruction since the late 1970s up to the 21st century. Naunsa ka?
Nawadan ko og trabaho.
The end of the railways gave birth to something else. Endless mysteries, yet almost only a few barangays in Carcar ever talk about it. The mystery of the Lanug and Kasikas. the echoes and metallic screeches of trains that are heard in random hours of the day. Why are there echoes of a train passing by when trains in Cebu have already vanished in World War II? Mang Teony was only 10 years old when he heard a train passing by at 2 to 3 p.m.
Nakabatikod ka ato?
Ha? Unsa? Gadang gura ka, oy! Katong balik!
Railways and trains have been destroyed and have entirely stopped operating. So why did he hear echoes and metallic screeches of a train?
Back then, when I was only 10, I knew there were trains that had been running around here. But I think I only saw one. I haven't seen any other trains.
Pero tinuod ba na siya nagkuan pa siya or ka ng mga ghost na tinuod pa sa
Yes. As time passed, the only one that was running was what they called bagon.
Pero kuan na to siya kanang padung na to siya kanang guba bitaw padung na siya dili na mo-operate. Murag naghinay-hinay na siya ganang na kuan. So gikan sa daghan kay ng mga bagon, isa na lang.
Yes, I didn't hear screeches at night, but I heard it during the day.
Ay kanang kadungog ka bisag wala na.
I was about 15 years old. I remembered it was probably during the day at around 3 p.m.
One resident from Perelos Carcar, Primitivo Sagulili, had experienced riding the train when he was 20 years old. He saw 3 bridges where the train used to pass. One bridge in Barangay Bolinawan, in Perelos, and one bridge in the boundary of Carcar and Sangat.
Balik ka ni.
Ito.
Kanang murag ana diha.
Oh.
Kanya nakaabot ka sa panahon sa naapa tren.
Kita ka patrin.
Nakaabot pa ka.
Abot ko.
Pila ba imong edad ada sir?
Mga 20 pa kapin, pero lang.
Nakasakay ka.
Our team immediately went to the boundary to see remnants of the old railways.
Hindi siya dugay na gani sa panahon gani siya. Nga, sa panahon lagi sa Amerikano sa una. Aning tawag aning sa Bulawan, mo na siya resulta ng ani.
In the end, history has taught us a lot of things. It gave us something to believe in our minds and something to ponder in our hearts. Whether it was the screeches Mang Teony heard, or rather the history that was given, it comes down to one thing: orature, the foundation of literature to give colors to the dynamic state of